VenomFangX.
Hey YouTube, it's 4 in the morning and I just decided to get out of bed, throw on my bathrobe, and tell you guys about what I've been thinking about. You know, when I go to bed at night, all I think about is God. It's been like that ever since I became a Christian, which is about 5 years now. And tonight I had just an interesting thought. Now, many of you people out there believe in God, and many of you don't. I'd like to pretend for just a moment that God does not exist. If that's the case, what a strange anomaly belief in God is. It's strange to exist in a world where there is no God, and yet to find such a large portion of the population believing in this thing called God. So I'd ask you guys to ask yourselves this question. What is a better explanation for belief in God? And you only have two options. Either God is the cause of belief in God, or something that is not God, or the lack of God is the cause of belief in God. And in which scenario is it more likely that belief in God would exist? It seems to me, if God exists, that there would be a very high probability that there would be beings that exist that believe that God exists. Whereas, alternatively, if God does not exist, it's something of an anomaly that people would have any notion of God whatsoever. So it seems we exist in a world that supports God.
The argument is fairly simple. It's easy to imagine that if God does not exist, a world where no beings believe that God exists. Yet we find ourselves in a world where people believe that God exists. In a world where God exists, it is more likely to find beings that believe that God exists. Therefore, the belief that God exists is a good indication of the likelihood that God exists.